and welcome back to my channel. So in this video I'm gonna be doing my makeup with all CoverGirl products. If they're not CoverGirl, I will not showcase them. I'll just come back afterwards, but for the most part everything is CoverGirl, especially like for my face. Everything is CoverGirl. So yeah, y'all. Well, my moisturizer and everything is not CoverGirl, but I'm gonna go ahead and do this real quick. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna go ahead and get all the products out to the beginning because I don't want to have to show them throughout the video, because I do want to talk to y'all about something very important. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get all this stuff out. I will also try to link everything in the description bar below so you all know. So for my face, I've been really using this this foundation for a while now, but it's the CoverGirl Outlast Active, and I do have to mix both of these colors to get my shade. And this is Toasted Almond in Natural Tan. So this is my foundation here. I will be using the CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer in the color Warm Honey to highlight under my eyes. To set up under my eyes, I will be using this CoverGirl True Blend Minerals Loose Mineral Powder in the color Banana. To contour my face, I will be using the one and only CoverGirl Ebony Bronze. And to set my face, I have a different things. I'm gonna probably just use these two. This is the CoverGirl Clean Professional Loose Powder in the color 115 Translucent Medium and 125 Translucent Tawny. Now I do also have a powdered compact setting powder in the color Medium, but I probably won't use this one. I don't know, don't quote me. But yeah, I've been getting this stuff like couponing, so I wanted to put it to the test and see how it works. Now, like I said, I have been using these two faithfully with different concealers like powders and stuff, but today I wanted to use it all. Now I also will be setting my face with the CoverGirl Outlast Spray, the Cool and Setting Mist Spray. Love this. So I'll be using this as well, and I just want to show y'all everything CoverGirl. Now let's jump right into it. So y'all, I know I posted a video. Oh, this sponge is really hard. I posted a video, when did I post the video? I want to say a couple months ago. I will put it in the put it right here so you all can see what video I'm talking about, so you all know what video I'm talking about. And pretty much just showing y'all a house that I was thinking about getting, but realized it was not what I wanted. All right, and then I also talked to y'all about, you know, paying off for debts and stuff so that I would be able to afford a house, you know, get my loan up and everything. Well, long story short, your girl is in the process now of purchasing a house. Now what that means is we are under contract. So everything is pending, you know, once all my bank stuff, my financial stuff comes back, you know, stuff like that. It'll be a closed deal. We do not close until August. I don't know when I'll be posting this video for you all to see. So I've been house shopping since April. I'm filming this video in June. Okay, so I've been house shopping since April. I put in 3 different offers. The first offer, my financing, they accepted the offer, but then financing fell through. So long story short, I got a new lender because the lender that I had was not doing their job, honestly, because financing should not have fell through. Because if I gave you all my paperwork, I gave you all, you know, everything, all the statements and everything that you're asking for, you should have looked them over and you should have done your job. But he inputted my income incorrectly. He counted additional income that he should not have because I didn't have 2 years worth. So yeah, that. So, and then I was kind of iffy on the house to begin with anyway. It was just, I'm pretty much paying right now, the house that I'm under contract in is roughly the same price that the first house was. But I get more land, more square footage, and it's a new build. So yeah. So the first house, I was a little, I guess the area for that first house was nice. Like, it was very, very nice. It was in the perfect area. Not too far away from my mom, not too far away from my job, and not too far away from me to get my daughter where she needed to be while I went to work, right? But like I said, it just had too many cons for me. So to me, it was kind of a blessing that the financing part fell through. So that was that. The second house that I put an offer in on, what house was it, y'all? Like, I'm just so, okay, so the second house I put an offer in on, it was legit the house I want. Well, not the house, but the exact floor plan that I wanted. But right now, those houses are going like for 220, 225, and I'm just like, nah, I said the cat. It's my floor plan. It has everything that I always wanted. But, you know, I was just like, nah, for that price right now, I just can't do it. So, because I'm not, I mean, I could have done it, but I'm not one of the type of females that live above my means. Like, I don't want to live paycheck to paycheck. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to have a nice, comfortable mortgage, pay all of my smaller bills, and still live comfortably. Like, if me and my children want to go somewhere, we can go. If I want to go buy something, I can buy it. I don't want to live above my means. So 220, 225 was not where I wanted to be. So like I said, with that house, I put my offer in. You know, they countered and we countered back, and they accepted. So one of their stipulations was they wanted the process to go faster. So the due diligence time period and the closing time period was shorter than my first contract. So I'm like, okay. The house had been on the market for over 100 days at this point. So I was like, okay, cool. I understand why they're trying to, you know, go ahead and sell it. So I went ahead and ordered my inspection, paid the money for the inspection. And honestly, I still had doubts. Like, I was breaking down, like, at work and everything. I still had doubts about the house or whatever. And but I still went ahead with the inspection. I was like, if this house is for me, you know, and all my doubts, God will make it for me. Like, I knew I still had the inspection to come off of. So we did the inspection, and a lot of the stuff that was needed was cosmetic. But I already knew that, being that I already had seen the house. I kind of already knew that some of the stuff, you know, some of the stuff that the inspector was talking about was going to be needed anyway. Okay. So that's very bright. I'm gonna have to tone it down with that one of those. So did that, but then it came back that the HVAC, the water heater, and the furnace needed to be looked at, needed to be replaced. Like, they had receipts that it was new or whatever, but they did not have receipts that a professional did the job. So I got a contractor to come out just to see, you know, like, where everything stood, like, you know, where everything, how everything was, you know, just to cover myself in the end. Because at this point, I only have roughly, 2 days left in the due diligence period. 2 days. And I'm just like, okay, I'm not fixed. I don't want to be stuck losing my earnest money. Because she made me put down 1% of the house instead of the $1,000 that most people ask for. She made me put down 1% of the house, which I was okay with, because at the end of the day, I wanted this house. So I was like, okay, it's cool because it's going to go towards my down payment. But then I also realized that if things doesn't go right after due diligence, like I don't get my money back. So, and that was a lot of money. You get what I'm saying? That was a lot of money. So, I'm going to tone down a little bit, but I'm going to go back in and tone it down some more. So, yeah. So, like I said, got an inspector. And she talking to my inspector, trying to persuade my inspector to tell him something different than what he's trying to tell me, which is the truth. He told me to walk away. To walk away. That I was going to have to put too much money into the house to begin with. And mind y'all, like if I was going to get that house, I would have been moving July 4th weekend. Y'all, it be dead hot down there in Georgia. Like in Georgia, it's hot. Like hot. So you want me to move into this house? It was over a 200 square foot house, y'all. Over 2,000 square foot house, y'all. So you want me to move into this dead middle of the summer with my babies with no air? Like, come on. And no hot water, because I was gonna have to replace the water heater too. I was like, nah. So that was like, that's a dud. I did not do that. So after the second house, y'all, I switched realtors. Kept the same lender, but I switched realtors. And I switched realtors due to the fact that I don't think that she was giving me what I needed at that point in time. It was always, I have other showings. I'll show you when I have, time to stand a third. But then when the date that she says that she would have time came, I would not hear from her. It was like, if I needed anything or like just a follow up, I would have to follow up with her, not the other way around. And I was like, I don't mind doing that, but the thing is, I'm paying you at the end of this. At the end of all of this, you're going to walk away with at least, at the very minimum, $6,000. So, why am I following up with you and you're not following up with me? Like, every contract that was, terminated or we had to back out of, like I said, first time due to the lender, the second time due to too much stuff going on. I always had to follow up to her and be like, well, I still want to continue to search, this, that, and the third. I was sending her houses. I know that's what I'm supposed to do, but in the contract that I signed with her, she was supposed to also send me houses as well, and she wasn't. I was kind of sort of going for it. Yeah, she would never follow up with me. I would always have to follow up with her. And honestly, like, if I'm telling you I feel some kind of way about a house, or I don't like the fact that the inspection came back, as well as my contractor telling you that this house is not for me, because I don't have the money to put in the house to fix this stuff. Why are you still trying to push the house? You telling me that you'll pay the money to get the unit serviced, but I'm like, what if that's not all it is it needs to be serviced? What if extra stuff needs to be done? You get what I'm saying? Like, what if I need a whole new unit because they didn't fix this one right? What if I have to get somebody else to come put the unit back in? You get what I'm saying? Like, it was just too much. So what happened, I did say I wasn't gonna show y'all this, but I'm in the middle, so I'm just gonna I'm gonna do my eyebrows and then I'm gonna do my eyes off camera because I'm not using CoverGirl products. I'm just gonna tell you, for my eyes, I am using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Prominent Dip Brow in the color chocolate, and I'm using some Ruby Kisses 3D face creator in a level 10 to cover my eyebrows. But yeah, so I'm just like, why you at this point I feel like you're just trying to make your sale, honestly. Like I said, I understand. Ooh, oh, this gonna have to get washed right off, baby, because they're it look good for a way, but up close I don't know what is going on right in here, y'all. So to me, like I said, I just felt like she really just wanted her money, to be honest. Which I'm not knocking nobody, because that's her hustle, like that's her job. But at the same time though, like, you supposed to want the best for me and my kids. And that house clearly wasn't it. So I wrote her email and I let her go or whatever, and she had me in this contract where I was supposed to pay her a one-time fee regardless, you know, if I purchased a house or not, or no, based upon if she met the requirements. So when the email, I had to let her know that you didn't meet the requirements or whatever, so I could, you know, get out of the contract. I did not have to pay her this, that, and the third. So yeah, so my realtor now, it's crazy because a lot of people have referred her to me, but I guess me wanting to go a different route, you know, I just went with somebody else. But I also, my first realtor was somebody I went to school with, so it's like I thought, you know, we could work together, this and the third. But anyway, so my new realtor, like I said, I had been referred to her by a lot of different people, and then plus my my lender also, you know, had referred me to her. So we didn't meet the first time. We talked on the phone for like 45 minutes right before I was about to go to this open house for this one house in the same area as the first house I put an offer in on. And so like we talked for like 45 minutes or whatever, and I genuinely loved her vibe. Like, she told me I didn't have to sign with her, this, then the third. But she gave me her background and, you know, all this other stuff. Of course, she did want to hear like my experience before, but she didn't ask me for like all the gritty details. She wasn't nosy or anything. She just wanted to make sure that, you know, what I went through, you know, I shouldn't have been going through this and the third. I really can't explain it, but she just wanted to know, you know, briefly my previous situation and how it was dissolved and if everything was good, because they weren't doing a dual, I forgot what they call it, but she wasn't doing, they weren't working together, so she wouldn't have to split her commission or whatever. But anyway, so yeah, we talked, and then there was this house I wanted to see. Well, no, we talked for 45 minutes before I went to the open house, and right before I pulled up to the open house, she had already sent me the disclosures for that house. Like, she had already sent me the disclosures and was like, just let her know, because she knew, like, in that area, houses go really fast, especially in the price range that I wanted to stay within, you know, because I was on a budget. Like, I do not like going over my budget. It's a budget for a reason. So yeah, so that happened, and I was really impressed. Like, this, like, I hadn't even told her that I wanted to work with her at this point in time, but just for the simple fact that I told you what I was going to go do, and you you know, even though the stuff was already readily available, she did not have to make the time to do that because she was not my realtor. You get what I'm saying? So she sent those to me. Long story short, I'll put snippets of that house in so y'all can see it. Just a snippet, not much, just so you can see it. But long story short, I just did not like the vibe from the seller's realtor. Like, well, everything already going on in the community, the looting, the rioting, the Black Lives Matter movement. She was a white agent, and everybody else that was in the home open house the time me and my mom went was also white. We were the only two people of color, and it's like she made it her business to not say anything to me and my mom, to go to just exclude us, and you know, all together. But she made more than enough effort to talk to everybody else. Now I try not to take things personal when it comes to that, but at the same day, it's like you tooting your nose up at me like I'm not good enough, but at the same time you want my dollar, and I'm not doing that. So I was like, nah, I'm cool. And she probably didn't even care about my money, but it was like me and another guy were like really the only ones there that was actually looking for a house and was in that area and actually had been pre-approved for, you know, a home loan or whatever. So I was like, and I mean, the house was gonna go fast because, like I said, the price point as well as the area, the house was definitely gonna go fast. Like, no doubt about it. So I guess that's why she wasn't worried, or she didn't care, you know. But that was my reasoning for not, you know, putting in an offer on that home. So after all of that, I reached out to my real estate agent. She's my real estate agent now. I reached out to her, and you know, I told her about my experience, and she, you know, she apologized or whatever about me having to go through that, especially with everything I just went through with my last realtor. And so, I mean, that was just like a reassurance because she didn't have to apologize. I mean, she could have just been like, well, I tried, you shouldn't take things personal. You don't have to deal with the realtor. I do. You know, she could have said all that stuff, but she didn't. So, with that being said, we focused on, you know, searching because she asked me if I still wanted to search. And at that point in time, I really didn't know. But then another house I had saw, you know, I was like, well, let me just see this house or whatever. It was an older house. Really close to my job, but further away from everything else. But I still wanted to see it because it was over 1,800 square feet. And that's really big to me. Yeah, because I'm coming from, my apartment now is roughly, I want to say 1,000 square feet, maybe a little bit above 1,000, but not more than 1,100. So going to a space that is 1,800 square feet and over is a lot. Mind you, my apartment is set up really nice. Like, I have a living room, I have a eating area, and then I have like sort of a, I guess, a dining room area as well. Because right now I'm in my eating area. I converted this part into my little beauty space. So then I have my dining room. Then I have my sunroom, which I converted into Kendall's room. And then I have a bonus room, which used to be Kendall's room, but now it's my stockpile room. And then I have my bedroom with a walk-in closet. AJ's room has a walk-in closet. And then I have a bathroom. So for the space, this little duplex is pretty big. But yeah, so we went and saw that house. I ended up really loving that house. Like, it had everything that I wanted plus more. It had a bomb laundry area that I couldn't wait to put my stockpile in and everything. And yeah, I really want to put my stockpile in that room. But that was the first offer that I put in, and I did not. The first offer I put in, and there was no counter or anything. They just said no. So that did kind of hurt my feelings because I've never had been told like no before. You know, when it came to that. So I really didn't know what to do. You get what I'm saying? So that was on a Friday. My realtor reached out to me that Saturday. That was Friday night when she texted and told me that the seller had went with a different offer. So I was like, okay. So Saturday around noonish, she reached out to me and she was like, hey, I'm going to take one of my other clients to see some new builds. It's not in the area that you're looking for, but it's in your price range. And me, I was already excited because it's a new build, y'all. I didn't think that, you know, I would be able to get a new build in my price range, in the price that I wanted to, you know, stay in. So she was like, just think on it. If you want, we can meet tomorrow and I can show you some different floor plans. So I thought about it. I mean, now the area is not where I want it to be. The area is more so close to my daughter's dad's side of the family, which isn't a bad thing. It's just in the beginning, I didn't want to be in that area. It was just my preference. I didn't want to be in that area. We did go. We went and looked, and y'all, I was blown away. I was very ecstatic. So the floor plan that I wanted was the very first one she saw us, which her client had already closed on it. They stopped making that floor plan in that area. So of course I was a little bit bummed out, but I do believe I got something just as nice, if not better. So the floor plan that I picked out is not over in the area. Nobody has it in the area that I'm moving to. So I'll have the biggest floor plan and the only one like it in that area. Until, you know, if they make some more, you know, they may make that floor plan. But as of right now, I'm the only one. So we seen it, we saw it. We went to a different county. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me do this real quick. Back to the house. So, yeah. So, like I said, she took us to another county to see, like, what the house would be like and if I would be interested in that floor plan. Because at this time, I had already, you know, decided on the lot. And I don't know, I was already, you know, ready to get out, you know, to be up under contract. You know, I was ready. So I really did like the floor plan. It wasn't an upstairs downstairs like the other one, but it was a 4-bedroom 2.5 bath, just like the other one. And it has a formal dining room, you know, a great room, and then the kitchen, of course. So I was like, yeah, let's go. Like, why not? So, I chose that floor plan on Sunday. She got back with me on Tuesday, signed my contract. Oh, I just put too much. It's cool though. Signed my contract that Wednesday, and we went under contract the same day. Well, no, I signed my contract Tuesday. So gave her my earnest money on Wednesday, and went under pending that same day. So y'all, your girl is getting a new build. The only thing that sucks is I was not able to pick out the color carpet I wanted or the countertops. The seller had already picked those out. So I was like, it was a bummer. Not really, but it was, because, you know, I was told I would be able to. But, I mean, the stuff that they picked out, I was okay with anyway. I'm not big on that kind of stuff, like the finishing and stuff. Besides, like, I did know I wanted my appliances to be stainless steel. So, your girl will be having stainless steel appliances. I am currently looking for a refrigerator right now. A stainless steel refrigerator, as that's the only appliance the house doesn't come with. It already comes with the dishwasher, microwave, and the stove. So, like I'm on the lookout for a refrigerator. And yeah, y'all, I'm so excited about this, honestly. Finally being a homeowner. I know it's scary, but it's also an exciting journey for me. I'm about to be a homeowner under 30 with 2 kids. Working a regular smegular 9 to 5. Well, 8 to 4. That's what I work. You know? And with that, I am going to just need a little bit. I'm almost finished with my face, y'all. I know y'all like, ooh, it's taking her forever. But I'm almost done. But yeah, with that, just to tone that down some. But with that, I do have videos. I do want to let y'all know I will be taking y'all on the journey with me. I already have the video of, you know, the slab that, you know, I picked out everything, and they got busy really quickly, so I really couldn't show you all, like, before they cleared out the trees and everything. But I do have from the slab, and right now, they are at the point of building. So yeah, we'll get like updates after this video of the actual house. And of course, when the time comes, I will give y'all the unfurnished house tour. I'm kind of iffy on the furnished house tour because it's gonna be my same furniture I have now. Because I'm not one of those types that gonna have to buy new furniture. I'm not doing none of that. Like, ain't nothing wrong with my old furniture. Besides, I do want a new living room suite. I do. But I think I want to wait until Kendall becomes a little older. Because they're, baby girl. She a little nasty. Like, she a little nasty, y'all. So, that's like the only thing. But it's leather right now, so I can easily, wipe it. So, I don't know. That's just a thought of mine of what I want to do. Honestly. But yeah, y'all, I'm so excited. I know it doesn't look like it because I'm doing makeup, but y'all, I'm so excited. I've been wanting to film this video to show y'all for weeks. I am in the process of packing. But yeah, y'all, so overall, I'm excited. It's very exciting. I'm ready for this journey. I'm ready for this new chapter. So even though the house is a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, for right now, until I get my actual shed for like my beauty and my nails, I will be having to film in my 4th bedroom. But that's gonna change because I do plan on what? No. I do plan on getting like a shed, an outbuilding to do all that stuff in. So I will be having 2 additional setups. I will have 2 additional setups coming. One, once I get into, you know, my beauty room inside my house, and then the second one when I do change my beauty room around to my shed. Oh, just let y'all know, so okay, so the house is 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. Yeah, my house sits on an acre and a half. I'm very excited about that. And like I said, y'all, I'm in my budget. Like, okay, so I'm not gonna say I'm in my budget. I'm in my budget. So, yeah, I'm excited, y'all. So excited. So, I'm gonna go ahead and stop rambling. And like I said, I was dry. I'm always dry in this area right here. So, if y'all have any ideas on how to combat that, I did moisturize, but I did not moisturize with my oil. I think that's what I'm just gonna have to do from now on, is moisturize with oil. Instead of just moisturizing with a moisturizer. So, yeah. But other than that, y'all, I really do love how this looks. And spraying that spray has really taken a lot of that that little dryness away. I'm gonna stop rambling. About to finish his hair and stuff. But other than that, y'all, I just want to say thank y'all. I mean, thank y'all for watching me. Thank y'all for being subscribed to me. I don't make a lot of money off of YouTube, but the little coins that I do make, I am very appreciative for, because those little coins do add up at the end of the day. And those little coins make, you know, putting gas in my car, paying my car insurance, anything possible, you know, that I don't have to do out of my regular check. So, but as y'all do know, y'all should know, I don't do YouTube for the money. This is like a hobby of mine, something that I like to do outside of my actual job. I would like to get paid money for doing YouTube, like amount of money where I didn't have to work a 9 to 5. You know, I could be my own boss here on YouTube, but that's not how things are. And I'm still cool, because I have a good job. I have a good 8 to 4 that really don't require me to do much besides, you know, being on the computer screen, stuff like that. But one day I will be able to be a full-time YouTuber, because this is something I'm passionate about. I love doing makeup, even though I'm really not a professional. I love dabbling in makeup. I love doing hair. I just really don't have the time to show y'all everything I do, because y'all, I really change my hair at least once a week, y'all. But let me stop rambling for real, and let me go ahead and I'm finna throw this sponge away, because that's trash. Yeah, so I will see y'all in my next video. I don't know if it's gonna be hair, nails, or a house update, but I will see y'all in my next video. So until then, y'all, peace, love.